You're doing Banter Blitz. It's also the first time in half a year I've done this. So before we get started, maybe just let us know in the chat whether you can hear us and see us. I assume they should be able to. So let me just drop a note there to see if everything is okay, but even I can. Okay, so I think that's all good. As you can see in the show, you can challenge David. His handle is Kingsmead. You can challenge him to 3 or 5 minute games. You can also ask questions. Okay, I'm getting confirmation the stream is okay. Great, thank you very much. So you can also ask David questions in the chat. I will pass these on to him, try and disturb him.
I'm nervous. I feel like I'm on the spot.
I want to be a bit of a Robin Hood, take some of all that rating from you and give it to all the poor people out there.
I spent literally months trying to build up this rating, and now you're all going to steal it away from me. So I hope you appreciate that, guys. Yeah.
So shall we get started? Throw you in the cold water
Okay,
and get going?
Yeah. I'm going to try and multitask and talk and play at the same time. But yeah.
I'll let you pick a challenge at random. Of course, as usual, we will only be taking challenges from premium users. Even the questions, I will be favouring those from our dear premium users.
Okay, so right, I'm going to go to one of the first challenges to challenge me. I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. You can do that, Fiona.
Where's he from? Colombia.
Looks like it.
So a starting rating of 3016.
Okay, let's see how many hundreds of points I lose by the end of this game.
And there's already a first question from you, from Christian, one of our dear moderators, and it's a tricky question for the first question of the day. David, why do you use so much time during your over-the-board games in the opening?
Oh no. This one, I mean, even if you gave me years, I wouldn't be able to answer properly. Many reasons. I mean, half of it I waste kind of philosophizing about life, kind of wondering what I'm going to eat that night, you know. I'm wondering, you know, when the next time I see you, when the next time I can play Blitz, you know. No, serious answer though, I need to stop spending so much time at the board. I mean, I'm far better when I play quicker. In my last tournament, for example, in the Isle of Man, I managed to play a lot quicker. My last few games, I stayed ahead of my opponent on the clock and seemed to work out well. So, yeah, something I need to work on. I mean, maybe playing Blitz, you know, that's my excuse. Playing Blitz will help me play quicker. But I don't know. We'll see. It's very hard though when you're playing 2,700 players and they're playing quickly and acting confident when they've got the swagger. It's very hard to play your moves quickly. So.
But do you feel you're on the way of sorting your time trouble?
Give me. I'll come back next year and answer the same question. Time trouble. I mean, it plagues so many people. I mean, I do some teaching occasionally, and it plagues a lot of my students. It's something that's very hard to explain. I think we just have to, I don't know, follow the philosophy of a lot of top players, where you have to play a move that's good enough, not necessarily the best move, and I always want to look for the best one. So it's more a shift in attitude than anything.
Okay.
This guy, he's played a good opening. Wang Carl. Okay.
You've never done this, have you? Commenting.
I can't multitask. I mean, I've had conversations with you where as soon as I look at my phone, I just stop answering. So this is going to be a challenge for me. Anyway, first chess note. I actually had this opening against Anand once as black. So I'm going to hope that stands me in good stead. But, oh gosh. I don't think I've been nervous like this for a while now.
I have to say, I know you quite well, obviously. We've been friends for many years. And it's true, I've rarely seen you as nervous as you are today.
Yeah. Because normally when I'm playing Blitz, I just chilled out in my room, maybe not wearing too much, just sat there, not really caring. Black, dark room, no distractions. Here I've got you to distract me, Fiona. So.
And I have to, here's a bit of information for you guys out there. David has confessed to me this is the first time he's actually using a mouse to play Blitz.
Yes.
So you've gotten to a 3000 rating with your touchpad.
Yeah, with my touchpad. My touchpad is virtually broken. That's why I keep having to buy new laptops. Not because they're broken, just the touchpads. I think the last time I played Blitz with a mouse was maybe, when I was about 10 years old. So, oh gosh, this guy's playing well.
I have to say, it is quite tricky. Yes, Christian is quite shocked about the revelation.
Okay, about the mouse.
The mouse revelation.
I don't know, it just feels so big and clumsy and clunky, and I don't know, I'm just so used to like just tapping away with my fingers. I mean, even bullet, I'm so much quicker with a touchpad. I can guarantee that. But okay, so knight e5.
What is your bullet rate? Have you been playing bullet as well?
Yeah.
You have it 3,000.
It's around 3,000. Okay. Yeah. I mean, my bullet one, I get bullet rage. I get quite angry.
I have seen you. So what happens when you get a bullet rage?
I mean, we'll probably see when it gets down to the last few minutes. Yeah. I'm not going to throw anything. Don't worry. Okay, knight ed3. So he's trying to swap off all the pieces. Okay, I feel like my knight might be quite strong on b4 though. Okay, let's cement it there.
Ando reckons you'll never flag people from lost positions in true radio yarn style with a touchpad.
I do flag people more than more than I'm proud of. Yeah, I mean, I started out, I wanted to be really noble and honourable, and I thought, you know, if it's a drawn position, I'll give them a draw, or I will never play for time. But,
then the rage took over.
Then the rage took over, and I got old and cynical, and now, you know, that nothing gives me more pleasure than flagging people. So you be careful. You be careful, guys. You know. Yeah, my morals went out the window a long time ago. Chess teaches you, you know, chess teaches you to be brutal. Okay, so yeah, I'm attacking his d4 pawn, queen e3. Do you think all my opponents are going to play this well, Fiona?
I don't know. I think if he's only really 1688, it's going to be a tough.
It's going to get tougher. Yeah. I was planning to play some games to warm up before this session, but I never got around to it. Queen e5. So if I take on d4, he takes on d5.
It's tough. I have to say, I haven't played chess in a while, and I'm just trying to figure stuff out, and I'm also a bit starstruck. And GB2284 reckons if you got to a 3000 bullet rating with a touchpad, you should have 4000 with a good mouse.
It feels odd. It feels alien in my hands. I can't explain it. I'm just so used to it. You know, when you're so used to something, you know it might be inferior, but you just, I mean, the habit's there. So.
And Christian wants to know, you're British, but you don't. Can I actually? I will tell a story later on.
Okay.
What are your origins?
I have this question all the time. I mean, just 2 days ago, I was asked whether I was from Korea. So yeah, I mean, I was born in England, raised in England, lived there all my life. But my mother is from Singapore, so she came to England, went to study, and she ended up staying, and you know, I'm grateful to that. But yeah, I mean, I class myself as English, but obviously, you know, half Singaporean, half Asian. So. Talking
of which, so here comes a funny story. In the Olympiad, England famously beat China, and before that match, David was one of the. Maybe you should tell the story.
Oh gosh. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'd been having a tough Olympiad. We were playing China. You know, it's a pretty tough pairing, and I think it was my 4th black in a row, maybe. Okay, I was to have more blacks after that, but ooh, Queen C3. Is that allowing me to win it? Yeah, sorry, I'll come back to the story. Trying to calculate some king and pawn endgame. I think I finally tricked him. I mean, I think I'm always slightly better because the queen and knight are better than the queen and bishop.
But you've already figured out the pawn ending is winning because you get to b5. No?
Yeah, my king is slightly better than his, I think. And which one? Okay, let's keep it simple. Anyway, yeah, so we were playing China, and I think I was the first one to arrive at the match. My teammates were around as well. The Chinese guys, I mean, some of them were loitering around, but yeah, so I sat down at my board, I started filling out the score sheet, and the arbiter came up to me, and he said, I'm sorry, I think you're sitting on the wrong side. So, yeah, actually at the Bermuda party too, a guy came up to me and asked for a photo, asked for a selfie, and after we were done, he said, "Good luck to China in the rest of the games." So I'm used to it by now. I try not to take too much notice. But, no, I understand the question, and thank you for asking.
Oh.
And yeah, there goes the first game. Sorry it wasn't too exciting, guys. Had to grind that one down, but wow. Yeah,
I will just, every time David picks a new opponent, I will just switch back to full mode, so just to keep things less messy. And David is just going to accept people at random.
Okay.
Of course, so, premium only.
Yeah, I'm going to go back down towards the first few people who added me, who challenged me. Sorry. And
so you're going to take on an FM.
I'm going to take on an FM. I'm going to jump in.
Okay, so maybe
here we go.
Some more chess.
Black again. Black again. My favourite colour. I've gone up 1 rating point as well. Let's play 100 games.
Where do you think you'll end up at the end of the show, rating-wise?
Rating-wise, to be honest, I would be happy with anything over 2,900 still. I mean, I kind of envisage a few tough games, and one loss can probably lose me 30 points. So.
Also, high point pressure. We are going, I warned you about this, but very briefly before the show, we are going to play some Hand and Brain.
On my account?
So, on your account, so
okay.
I'm going to be endangering your rating.
Bring it on, bring it on. Yeah.
And maybe something which I haven't asked you about at all, but I did it when Niels was here. Are you happy to play one blindfold game?
Oh gosh, maybe not a bullet blindfold game.
No,
but
5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah. Bring it on.
Okay, so we will play some Hand and Brain, and we will also play one blindfold game.
Okay, I don't think I've played blindfold again since since I was a kid. So let alone on live on air. So
yeah.
This is mean. They tricked me into doing this, and now they're throwing these things at me. I'm terrible at saying no. So.
And why Milikov is asking if he's next. There are a lot of challenges coming in, so we can't promise anything, and David is just going to pick the challenges more or less at random. And someone, Bat wants to know, what is Hand and Brain? Well, Hand and Brain is a team chess, but not alternating moves. So basically, if I'm the brain, David is the hand, I will just be calling out pieces, and not which I'll say bishop, knight, rook, but not which knight or which bishop, and David has to move that piece. Did I explain that?
You explained that perfectly. I'm trying to decide whether to try and be greedy with Queen E4 check and try and grab some pawns.
Maybe I should let you do a bit more chess talk.
Oh, I just realised this is a 3-minute game. The last one was a 5-minute game. That's not fair. Okay, let's be boring and swap off the queens. Try and rely on some technique. The chess talk can wait. I mean, don't have much to say. I'm trying to be as boring as possible and swap the queens off. I'm going to put my pawn on E6. I hope that I'm solid. I was out of theory in this game on move 3. So that's, oh gosh.
When you play online, do
These
you
guys are good.
tend to play your main openings, or do you just play things at random?
Yeah, pretty much at random. I nearly never play my main openings. Not really for any particular reason, just because I don't know, I get restless quite easily, and I find it keeps it more exciting just to try new things and get my opponent thinking just as much as me.
Do you know how long you are not on the top of the leaderboard anymore?
No, I think I disappeared from the leaderboard because of inactivity. Because I
Okay,
haven't
so
played for about,
today is your chance.
Today's my chance. We can check the leaderboard. Maybe I'll be back on now that I've played a few games. But I don't think I've played on Chess24 for the last few months. I've been trying to kick my blitz addiction. So this guy's playing well. He's got the bishop pair.
You say blitz addiction. How much were you playing?
No comment. I don't know. I mean, depending on what else I had on, but I think the maximum was, I'd sometimes play for 3-4 hours in a row. Okay. I'm not proud of it, but okay, let's go.
What's your favorite time control? 3-0?
3-0, I think, yeah.
Okay, and we're getting a request for you to do more chess talk.
Chess talk.
So I will just focus on the questions from the chat, and I'll let you do some chess talk.
Perfect. So I've swapped off the queens. I've let him take my exchange off my light square bishop, but at least my central pawns are on light squares. A4 is a very good move. Oh, he's going to clamp down on me. If I play A5 now, he gets the B5 square, so I'm just going to play A6. I need to manoeuvre my knights around to better positions, but it's proving very tricky at the moment. I'm going to be lucky that I'm not hugely behind on time here. That might be.
Yeah, you will have to. Actually, it gets trickier
chances
to play quickly and talk.
It does.
As you will find out.
Right, I'm going to try and take one of them. I mean, okay, I've got rid of his bishop. Knights are probably better than bishops in these pawn structures, but okay, h4 is a good move. I was planning to get g5 in later. Right, let's go active. Is it time to go active? Yeah, it's time to go active. I say active, I've got like one idea. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel I'm in any danger here because I don't really have any weaknesses for him to attack. And his king on f4, while kings are normally good in endgames, here it's kind of, it's not so clear. My knight looks silly on a5 for now, but I'm going to try and reroute it at some point. Oh wow, 30 seconds. And I've got a mouse. I don't know how to move quickly with a mouse.
Maybe you should
stop pre-moving.
Maybe we should broadcast from your iPad or something.
Yeah, maybe. I think, okay, I've managed to trick my opponent now, and I've won an exchange. And I'm going to start playing for time and I don't know how to use a mouse.
I think this is going to... I knew today was going to be interesting, but now I see how you handle the mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, but he did resign.
I got him in the end, yeah. So I managed to stay solid enough, long enough to trick him, luckily.
And people are saying, you can pre-move. I think he knows, but yeah. I think he's just...
I know, but I completely forgot actually that it was a thing. I haven't played Blitz for so long now. Yeah, let's choose a new opponent.
Let's choose a new opponent. While you do that, there's a question for you, if you can recommend any chess books.
Yeah, chess books. That's a tricky one. I can. I mean, when I was growing up, I mean, this is quite a dated book now, but when I was growing up, one of my favourite books was Jonathan Rowson's 7 Deadly Chess Sins, and I read it when I was about 10.
Do you know that is the only chess book I ever read in my life?
That's, it must be fate. It must be fate. That's, yeah, we coordinated beforehand. But yeah, so I read this book when I was very young, and at the time I didn't really understand what half the words meant. I mean, egoism, perfectionism, all these things. But the more he explained it, the more I thought, yeah, that rings a bell. That means something to me. And yeah, I mean, he talks a lot of sense in there. I mean, if you're ever wondering how to kind of analyze yourself, your own strengths, your own weaknesses, then that's a good book to pick up. I mean, I found I started thinking more, I started questioning life, It's quite a philosophical book, but I enjoyed it, and every few years I pick it up again and have a read through and see whether, there are any useful tips in there. So that's the main one I'd recommend, actually.
Also, there was I think Chess for Life.
Chess for Life
was just awarded ECF award for Book of the Year.
That's right, yeah. I mean, it's one I've read very recently as well. One sec, I'll talk about Chess for Life in a minute, but I'm going to decide whether to grab this pawn on e2 or not. White's going to get very active with knight c3, and probably win the pawn back. Yeah, let's do it. Jan's a pawn grabber. I watched this show a bit before this, so
in preparation.
In preparation, that was my prep, watching Radio Jan. Well, it wasn't Radio Jan.
Do you watch Banter Blitzes sometimes?
I've watched a few in my time. It's normally at tournaments when I'm preparing and I just want something on in the background. It's quite nice to hear the voices of Jan or Peter. Or
who is your favorite chess voice?
Ooh, maybe Sarah one. Okay, every game I feel bad. I'm trying to swap off the queens.
It's boring.
This is me these days. I'm an old man. I mean, talking of being an old man, Chess for Life. If you find you're the kind of player who doesn't have too much time to study opening preparation, Queen d4 is what I was afraid of. G4, G5 is a threat. These guys are too good, Fiona.
They're very good.
They're very, very sharp. Okay, I'll get back to talking in a second. Okay, this is so bad. What am I doing? Am I really going to take that? Yeah, I'm going to take this pawn.
I'm slightly concerned that the first game you lose, you're just going to stop talking.
I'm going to stop talking to you.
David's just going to play and I will talk to you guys.
I'm going to start throwing, this Chess24 mug. I'm going to walk out. But yeah, Chess for Life. It picks some role models like Nigel Short, like Judith Polgar, like Keith Arkle.
Just interrupting you for 1 second, because there's an interesting question from Ando. Can we start requesting openings to spice things up, David?
Give me a couple games to warm up, and then I'm all for the opening suggestions. So my opponent's threatening to go G5.
And he wants you to play the Latvian Gambit.
Okay. Can I take my answer back? No requests. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not too fussy. I quite like experimenting in the opening, so yeah, bring it on. I'll try and wing it. So, okay, I've managed to give back one of my extra pawns to get rid of some of his threats, but he's still very active, and my rook on c2, I'm not sure whether it's going to get trapped or whether it's a strength. So, okay, let's play a move which looks slightly sexy, but it's probably just very bad.
He's played the C3 Sicilian. What kind of request
C3 Sicilian. Okay, let's do that. That's my next opening.
Have you not played enough C3 Sicilians in your life?
No, I was told a funny story actually at the Isle of Man recently last week. I played the C3 Sicilian against Vidit, who's a very promising Indian player who's going to be 2700 soon. And I played it, and I was told that okay, I won't name names, but a certain well-respected Grandmaster had complained many years ago that I'd wasted my talent on the C3 Sicilian. So I played it for the first 15, 20 years of my life, so it's quite nice to revisit it every now and again. But yeah, there are maybe objectively stronger openings out there.
There was another question in the chat. Who have been your coaches throughout the years?
Yeah, that's okay. Another tough question. Trip down memory lane. Actually, since the age of about 12, I haven't really had a proper coach. Not a long-term one anyway. In my younger days, I was lucky enough to work with players like Glenn Fleer, who's an English Grandmaster, Peter Wells, struggling here, Mark Hebden, very briefly. But I mean, my main coach when I was younger was, he might be watching, hopefully. I once played him on here, I think, on Chess24. The biggest influence on my younger days was Jonathan Tuck, who's he's not titled, but he's a very strong player, and his understanding is very good. He's based in the county that I was born in and that I grew up in. Shout out to you, Jonathan, if you're watching. But he was very kind. He used to come to tournaments and analyse my games with me. He's very good at motivating players, and he kind of instilled the fundamentals in me. So.
Someone is saying he just had a lesson with Glenn Fleer today, which
is wow,
quite
yeah.
funny.
Glenn's like the nicest guy ever, and I learnt a lot from him. He lived in France at the time, so it's a bit tricky to have regular lessons. But yeah, I'm still very good friends with Glenn to this day. G5, everything's hanging. I feel like my position, it's looking pretty good. I kind of want to play Queen G3 and hope that he takes it, so that I can checkmate him along the second. But. Yeah, those rooks on the 7th, 7th heaven. But yeah, good question. I spent a couple of days working with Nigel Short when I was 14, and I learnt a lot there. He kind of ripped me apart in terms of chess. He started telling me all my the gaps in my knowledge were, and it was brutal, but it was something I needed to hear, I think, and that helped me. A couple of months after that, I suddenly got my 2 GM norms, so. 95.
When did you become a GM?
I became a GM just after my 16th birthday. It was a sore subject with me though. I got my first 2 norms, and I think a live rating of 2500 when I was 14. 14 and a half maybe, and it took me more than a year and a half to get that last norm. I had so many misses. Trying to calculate while I talk. Yeah, I think maybe 7 or 8 last rounds in a row I would always miss out, and G5.
And by the way, just so when you see the time ticker under David there, that is the time he spends on a move.
Yeah, that was a long one.
That was a long one.
I had so many options. Again, I want to play Knight G3, but now his Queen's defending G2, so I'm going to keep things simple. Just making sure he doesn't have any checks. Surely there must be
something.
I'm going to blunder into perpetual check or something. Knight F4, Queen E5 check. It's not so easy. Okay.
I'm actually looking forward to playing Hand and Brain with you because
Hand
I
and brain.
haven't played any.
Who's going to be the brain? Who's going to be the
We're
hand?
going to take turns. We're going to try both.
Okay.
Which one are you more scared of?
I'm more scared of you being the brain because I've seen some moves that Fiona's come up with in her time. Okay, so
I'm trying to doubt my chess skills.
I would never dream of it. I would never insult my team captain. So yeah, with my last few moves, with Rook D2, I managed to overload the White Queen. He couldn't stay protecting G2 and defending against this check, and now I'm going to win the Rook on A1. Again, my opponent played very well. I mean, he set lots of traps for me, but luckily I managed to get active at the same time. And
there we go. It says thank you, I guess here we go. Resignation. That's another hard-earned rating point.
Yes. I've gained 3 rating points. 2 rating points today.
Right. Let me just do this, and then we will. Should we request an opening for you?
Okay, let's request an opening.
So David is, I guess, going to be black Latvian Gambit if you can.
Am I black again? The game's just loading
E4?
up.
So Latvian Gambit. Let's see.
How's this go?
After knight f3, f5.
F5 immediately. Oh gosh.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Whoever suggested that, if I lose rating points here, I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna find you.
And I didn't put the games on.
Oh, the game's on.
The best game. Yeah. Here we go, just in time. It is a Latvian Gambit.
So it wasn't a mouse slip. I did play f5. Wow.
Here we go. I'm looking forward to this one. I have to say.
Hopefully, Simile is out of theory too. Oh, D3.
You're happy?
I'm slightly relieved that he didn't take something there or play D4, but or knight C3 or any other move.
It is refuted, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's refuted. I think I can't remember who the book was by. There was a famous book on the Latvian Gambit. I mean, there can't be many books on it, so I'm sure you could find out. But there was a book on it, and I think the author cleverly left out the 3 or 4 refutations of the Latvian Gambit. So anyway, I'm going to keep leaving that pawn on pre on f5. Pretend it's a reversed king's gambit.
Do you play any gambits at all?
I'm an old man, Fiona. In my youth, I played Scotch Gambit.
Yeah, so Adi is asking because when you were talking about hunting people down, there was no board. So playing the Latvian Gambit was a suggestion from someone earlier in the chat, and David said that if he was losing this game.
Yeah, I'm feeling slightly more confident now, now that my opponent hasn't taken the free pawn. But okay, I've left it on pretty long enough.
And I think why Milikov, who suggested, I think he was the one who suggested playing the Latvian Gambit, just saying, lol, it was a joke.
Oh well, I'm happy, whatever the viewers want, Okay, so do I push with f4? Does that look attacking? Or do I just take on e4 and argue that my pawn structure is better? Let's do this. When in doubt, I think, what would Jan do? What would Gusti do?
Who are your chess heroes?
Apart from Jan.
Apart from Jan.
There's too many to name. Karpov was, when I was growing up, a big influence. I think I went through more of Kasparov's games, and I used to say, I want to play like Kasparov, but okay, nearly nobody can. Karpov's games, just for the simplicity. I still look at them every now and again, when I'm just maybe before tournament. And also, actually, I've started looking at some of his older opening choices because he always seems to find a way to avoid a direct theoretical confrontation and just find a position where he can outplay his opponents. So, just the way he would outplay, classy players so simply made a big impression on me. And okay, maybe Capablanca as well. And from this day and age, Kramnik is probably my favourite. I've been lucky enough to play him a few times, and there was this one incident at the London Chess Classic after, he'd just beaten me quite brilliantly. We had at one point there were 3 or 4 queens on the board, and afterwards we went into the press conference and he showed me some variations that I hadn't even, I don't think I would have considered in a million years, and he'd seen them all to the end with such clarity and speed with which he sees things. I mean, okay, that's just to go on top of his understanding. And I mean, now as well, he's so creative and he's pushing the boundaries and always playing for a win in every position.
Are you impressed with how he managed to achieve this shift in styles?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the first time he's achieved a shift in style, and yeah, I mean, most players can only dream of doing that, let alone put it into practice. And I mean, it's not even with a huge change in repertoire. I mean, he's playing very random things with white sometimes, and still playing the Berlin with black, still playing the Queen's Gambit decline with black, and just getting interesting positions all the time. So
and guess who's here? Who also wants to be a chess hero of yours? I'm not sure, but Lawrence has joined us in the chat.
Trenty. Lawrence Trent. He's just down the road, isn't he? Why isn't he here?
Why isn't he here, indeed?
No, I'm hoping to meet up with Lawrence while I'm here in Hamburg. Not just to play some blitz, but to chat about life. And yeah, I mean,
maybe do some salsa dancing.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, he's been promising to teach me for years, but with my hips, I think he's got a lot of work on. Knight d8. Ooh, that wasn't very attacking.
David, you said Keith Urkel is good against the Queen's Gambit declined.
I did.
And he does a minority attack and almost always wins.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I said that today, but I have said it. Yeah, Keith Urkel, I mean, when I'm looking at these Carlsbad structures, so that's, for example, when white has pawns on... you laughing?
No, I'm laughing at Lawrence.
Lawrence Trent is my hero, I must admit. He did give me a beating at Bullet recently on my anonymous account, so I don't think he realised it was me, but he did teach me a few things. Anyway, yeah, Keith Urkel, whenever white has, pawns on e3 and d4 and black has pawns on d5 and c6, this kind of pawn structure, I mean, Keith has basically built his career on winning those positions with white. So, yeah, I mean, if you're learning to play the Queen's Gambit declined, or against the Queen's Gambit declined with white, or even from the black side, you can learn what to look for and what to avoid just by looking at his games. So.
And chess player 007 wants to know if you're a professional chess player.
I am currently a professional chess player. I mean, I don't know how long it will last. I tend to go through phases like any other chess player, I think.
But it's maybe worth talking a bit, introducing you a bit to the player, to people out there who might not know you so well. You're one of the few...
How can they not know me? Sorry. Yeah.
You're one of the few people... few of the strong professional chess players who actually have a degree.
That's right.
So maybe you can tell us what
okay, long story, prepare for a speech. So yeah, I mean, at the age of 17, I finished school and I took a couple of years out actually to play chess, and I found I wasn't really enjoying the lifestyle. I found it very stressful. I found people were saying things often to undermine me rather than actually support me, and I mean, I had some good tournaments. I played the London Classic. I came third behind Carson and Kramnik, and there were high moments. But at the same time, I felt that there was maybe more to life. And I saw my friends at university enjoying life, and I thought, if the chess doesn't go well, I would want to back up. So, yeah, I went to study in Cardiff. I studied medieval English literature and philosophy. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with it, but. I enjoyed every moment. I mean, it was some of the best years of my life. And I mean, I found it enriched me as a person. And okay, I finished in 2014 and I've been playing chess in the last couple of years. And, I've been enjoying it much more having gone to university. And I know that I could fall back on academia maybe, and I would like to go back to study one day. But yeah, I'm glad I did it. And okay, there are moments when I feel that I could have maybe been a better chess player if I'd spent those 3-4 years studying chess, studying the latest nuances of the Latvian Gambit, but no, I'm glad I did it, and I made some great friends at uni.
I see, just as you're talking, I'm just looking at the board and you're just hoovering up all the pieces.
Yeah, I feel boring again. I could have maybe gone for a direct checkmate earlier on in the spirit of the Latvian Gambit, but I'm sticking to my guns and just trying to keep things simple. No tactics. One more rating point.
Yay. There's a question, if you're doing any videos, what did I want to answer? Not right. Oh, yeah. Let me switch that. So he's not doing any video series just now. He's just mainly here to visit me. David and I are going to do another big private stream on Tuesday, which you are more than welcome to join us for. We're doing this to raise some money for our team for the European Club Cup. But maybe someday, hopefully someday, we'll have you back here.
I would love to do a stream. I mean, a series, sorry.
The question was about the video series.
Yeah. Okay, we're definitely doing a stream, but I would love to do a video series. Yeah, I mean, I would want to do something to the best possible standard, really.
Can I just have the mouse 1 second? There was another question.
I think we need the board back, maybe.
Oh, yeah, as well.
Sorry, guys. I blame Fiona for this. We've been playing a few moves.
Well, now
you can keep the mouse. I don't need my time.
With your psychic.
Fiona just wants me to lose on time. So, yeah, I would love to do a video series for Chess24. I mean, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and over the last couple of years since I left university, I've been studying a lot of chess. I mean, a lot of openings, unfortunately, which is part of the game. And I feel that I could maybe do a good job in a few certain openings, but right now I'm playing so much and I've got so many other things on that I don't feel I could, do justice to the video series. And maybe, in a few months' time, if I have a bit of a break, if I have a month off, I could go away and properly plan it and hopefully do a good job. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Maybe something on the Berlin, maybe.
And someone in the chat, the reason why I stole the mouse from you is I can only see the last 3 messages, and I wanted to check what someone had written.
Okay.
But yeah, Gizmo was saying that I'm doing a good job at asking you all the questions and annoying you.
Yeah.
Which isn't, me annoying you really isn't any news.
Yeah, it's the story of my life.
And then there was one question from someone in the chat. Do you think Karyakin has any chances in his match?
Wow,
against
question.
Magnus?
Yes, I think he does. And I think people underestimate his chances. I think he's probably the only person who doesn't underestimate his chances. He's extremely well prepared. He's got a lot of support. I know a lot of people working for him financially. They're really getting behind him. And he seems, just looking at him, he seems very happy, very healthy. It seems to me he's in a good moment in his life, and now's the time, if ever, for him to challenge. I was lucky enough. I'm actually born in the same year as both those guys in 1990, and I grew up playing them both, and they were both always towards the top of all these World Under 10 championships and World Under 12 championships. So I'm very excited to see them play off against each other. I still think Magnus will win, but I think there will be a wobble maybe at some point. Yeah, I wouldn't put any money on it, to be honest. I do think it's genuinely that close. I think maybe 60% chances for Magnus. Okay. Sorry, just 1 sec. I'll concentrate on the chess. Yeah. Should I swap queens off for you?
No, please no.
Okay, I'm keeping the queens on.
I think after this we should play a game of hand and brain.
Yes, let's mix it up. Hopefully I'll get white as well.
I'll play. Are you always black?
Yeah, this is my fourth or fifth game in a row with black. It's not fair. It's like the Olympiad, 5 games in a row with black. Someone up there has it in for me.
Should I go and have a word with the IT team, maybe?
With the chess gods, yeah.
With the chess gods.
Is my opponent just tricking me, or can I take a pawn on g2?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. You're another of my chess heroes, Fiona. So
just take it.
That looks like a free pawn, and like all good chess players, I'm a pawn grabber. So yeah, let's play hand and brain next. I'm excited for that. Let's play hand and brain.
Have we teamed up for hand and brain?
Not
before?
Live on air. I think we have drunkenly in some pubs, maybe. Soberly in some pubs.
In some chess clubs.
In some chess clubs. Yeah. When we're studying chess, I have a feeling, this opening doesn't seem to have gone too well for my opponent. I think I tricked him with some very dodgy opening with black, but I think
apparently there was a piece hanging on b2. Did your bishop come from e4?
Thanks for pointing that out in the chat, guys. There wasn't.
Why not take the knight instead? It's asking.
Yeah, you see, Grandmasters miss things too, and White had a knight hanging on b1 for free when my bishop was on e4 just 2
minutes
ago.
But you like pawns. You're a pawn grabber. You're
I'm
not
a
a
pawn
knight
grabber. Yeah, pawns. I'm just in love with pawns. That knight on b1, look at it, it's doing nothing, that knight. Now, do I try and checkmate, or do I just take a free piece? Let's.
And
The viewers are going to think I'm so boring.
Addy is saying, even I saw it.
Yeah, I'm sure all of you saw it. I blame Fiona again.
I didn't see it, at least.
Good. I don't think I would have been able to live with myself if Fiona had seen it.
And there's an interesting question. David, what do you like mostly about Fiona? Friendliness?
She's not that friendly, actually, guys. You know, see her off camera, you know, she's so mean, you know, her face just drops. There are lots of things I like about Fiona. I think just the fact that she's, you know, she takes pity on me, and you know, I don't have many friends in the chess world. So.
As I read out the question, I'm like, I'm not sure I want to hear it.
Right, shall we play Hand and Brain, Fiona?
Let's play a game of Hand and
Brain.
Brain.
And then while we do that, I'll think of reasons that I actually like you.
And Addy, but let's just check who Addy is. He's the guy who had lessons with Glenn, and he doesn't have his full name.
Aditya, I know Aditya Munshi, I think, and pronunciation.
Well, there goes your
anonymity. Sorry, Aditya, you brought it on yourself. Yeah, I saw him recently in Gibraltar. Actually, he's a very talented kid, and I hope he goes very far. I mean, he's another one who maybe needs to work on his time travel, just like me. But yeah, I'm sure he can go a very long way. So, right, let's pick an opponent.
Can I play?
Can play.
You be the brain?
Right, Galactic. Let's go Galactic.
Choose a not too strong
Okay,
opponent.
I'm throwing you in at the deep end. Right, Fiona, let's do this.
Okay, let's do this.
Am I the brain?
And let's get the board up as well for a change.
Okay, so just to remind people of the rules.
I'm a bit nervous.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Who's the brain?
You're the brain.
Okay, knight. So I'm going to say a piece. I'm not touching the mouse, and Fiona is going to pawn. Fiona's going to move the pieces, but she has to move the piece that I say. Bishop. Wow.
I'm literally...
King. Bishop e7, yeah. Word of advice, guys, don't let your opponent occupy the centre that easily.
What happened to playing d5?
I don't know.
You should know my openings.
I don't.
Maybe that's
why I'm not a stronger player. I don't study the games of
Fiona.
Yeah. Knight f3. Okay, pawn. She's got some choice now, at least.
Too much choice.
Yeah.
d5, take. Can I go d5? Better late than never.
Move.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm nervous now because if I lose this game,
I'll only lose about 50 rating points. It's fine.
Maybe I should lose.
No.
And then I'll get rid of you for tonight. Okay,
we'll walk out.
We will just win. Let's just win.
Let's just win. This guy though, he's played a good opening. He's occupying the centre. He's done everything right. So.
I've done everything wrong.
Yeah.
As well.
Fiona. I mean, you've castled.
There's something.
That's what I'd recommend to all you kids out there, to castle when you can. Normally as soon as possible. But
I'll just try and win on time, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a question from Milikov. What was your fastest victory?
Knight. My fastest victory in terms of moves or time?
I don't know what to play.
Just move. Anywhere with the knight.
Here.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my rating's going to disappear. Why not e4? Why not? Look at that knight in e8 now.
Yeah,
Oh, Fifi.
It's defensive.
Yeah. So to answer that question, my quickest victory, I actually beat Nakamura in a Blitz game. I think that was maybe the last pawn. Sorry, one of the last times I played Blitz online. I beat him in 10 moves as black in a Blitz game. Pawn.
Look what I'm going to do now.
Oh.
No.
You can if you want.
I'm going to do this and then.
Okay.
Who in her place bishop e7 there and why?
Yeah, thank you for that
comment.
I
wasn't
agree.
thinking. I thought my pawn was already on d5 somehow. Okay.
Yeah, it helps to look at the board sometimes. I think she's too busy listening to you guys, listening to the chat. There's lots of good questions coming in. So, and Addy says he saw that. He saw my game against Nakamura. Yeah. I mean, that's probably the highlight of my Blitz career. I mean, he still beat me in the match in total, I think 9.5, 6.5 or something like that. But
10 moves, yeah?
I managed to beat him in 10 moves, yeah. Checkmate or win the queen.
They're asking how, yeah. It was...
Bishop f4. Yeah. Okay, yep. Now I say bishop.
Bishop. Let's get some more pieces. Here or here?
You've got lots of choice. Can't go wrong.
That's good to know.
Apart from h3.
I'll go here.
Okay. So yeah, for those who are wondering, I might go through that game later on, maybe. It was in the opening that I played in the last game, if you guys were watching, with Knight GE7 against the Roy Lopez, which is, it's in my Blitz repertoire. It's very, very tricky. I mean, it's just bad, but it's very, very tricky. But yeah, I mean, in terms of a classical game, Knight. In terms of a classical game, my quickest victory, I'm not sure really. Oh gosh. This has gone wrong. Knight.
Mark.
There's not that many there are not that many knight moves. Come on, Fiona. Come on, Fiona.
Knight.
Yes. Okay, that's good.
Oh dear.
I think our best chance is to win on time in this game.
Yes.
Although our
Let's
opponent
stop
still has a
talking.
long time.
Sorry, you guys.
Don't worry. But yeah, anyway, I've taken about 10 minutes to answer this question. But yeah, my quickest victory. I mean, I've had some wins under 20 moves, but they're very rare for me. I normally grind out my victories in 6 hours or 7 hours. I kind of model my style on, Andy Murray, the tennis player. I don't do anything spectacular, but gets there in the end.
Grind,
wear the opponent down, outlast him. But I do like to attack when given the chance. And yeah, Knight. Good move.
I feel like every move I make
Knight.
is like.
Be confident.
Oh dear.
We're nearly a minute up on the clock, and we're not losing.
Pramod thinks you're gonna cry.
I might genuinely cry if Fiona loses this game for me. I can't tell you.
When's the last time you cried after a chess game?
I cry daily. Even when I'm not playing chess. I find it's useful, to keep in touch with one's feelings. Okay. The last time I cried after a chess game. Oh gosh, it was more recently.
Actually,
than
the last time I cried, you were there trying to cheer me up. In the Friends.
I do remember that. Yeah, that was a painful day. We were so close to winning the league, but the English league, that is, and yet so far. But actually, it wasn't a proper cry. I mean, my last proper cry was a couple of years ago now, maybe, but I did shed one or two tears at the Olympiad, actually. I mean, it wasn't even the most important game. It was a very early round, and I was completely winning, and for some reason I just kind of self-destructed, and even when I rook. Even when a draw was within my grasp, I just had a meltdown and I lost. But I mean, luckily the team still won the match, but I felt very, very guilty. I mean, I often feel more pressure at these team events, and I think I welled up rather than cried, but pawn. But yeah, chess is an emotional game. If you don't care about it, then you'll never improve. So, I mean, all the top players, they've cried every now and then. I mean, I've seen far stronger players than me cry. So,
I mean, chess can be very, very cruel, and I don't think there's anything wrong.
Okay, pawn.
Just
B5. Last move.
Yes.
Okay, I will say pawn.
Okay, we need to win on time now.
Could play B5 again.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we try and win on time? Rook.
Should I have put the other rook to D8 earlier?
Oh, it's fine. I mean, I would have played the same rook maybe, but you like your pawns, don't you? Keep trying to defend them.
Yes. Where did you want to go again?
Or just anywhere, not C8. D7 maybe. Okay, rook.
I need to be careful. Okay, seems okay for now. It isn't okay. Okay,
I wasn't going to say it.
Back to planning.
Oh gosh, Fiona.
Okay, back to winning on
time.
Okay,
actually, it's my fault. I said rook anyway. Oh gosh, how are we going to do this? Nice spot, Galactic. Right, let's say queen.
Queen. I was going to go queen
No,
h4.
don't go queen h4. Don't go queen h4. My rating's on the line.
You're making me... Oh, there's so much pressure.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm so nervous.
Okay, no,
Right,
he
we're
has
gonna flag
under
him.
30 seconds.
Let's just.
We
we're
can't
prisoners.
keep I'm not keeping up with the chat right now because my friendship with David is on the line.
I saw something about knight ge7, Lawrence using that to beat Fiddler in a blitz game, maybe. But okay, it's a good move. Oh, queen c5. Oh, this guy is just a tactical genius. Does that work? Oh my gosh.
Okay, but 13 seconds.
13 seconds. We've got to be careful though.
You
Okay,
would
just make sure we don't get checkmated.
Okay,
again.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say queen.
Okay, I'll go here.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, now be careful.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, oh gosh. Oh, we should have swapped the queens off so it's easier
Yes.
not to lose on time. Oh gosh.
Just say it, please.
queen.
Queen. Oh, David.
Oops. Oh gosh.
I'll just go here.
Yeah. Good. Okay, 10 seconds,
And we need to
9
be
seconds,
faster. And
8
we need
seconds,
to get some luft
7.
for our king.
Yeah. Okay, now. Oh gosh, the lift is dodgy though. Pawn.
Okay, I'll go here for now.
Oh gosh, we should have played the other pawn. No, we're gonna get mated.
No, we won't get mated.
We're literally getting mated.
Okay, but-
Pawn. Okay, be careful though, because d8 is hanging. Queen. Yeah, queen. Oh, we won on time. Sorry guys, that was the worst game ever. Oh. I'm emotionally drained. Sorry, Galactic. You deserve to win that one. You played a fantastic game. I mean, rook takes d4 was just spectacular, and queen takes c5 was just amazing move.
Oh dear.
I mean, I didn't see that one. I mean, played like an engine. Just too good there. Sorry, we had to flag you, but I love my
sorry
rating
as
too
well.
much. I love my rating too much. And
That wasn't brilliant for me.
should we do another one?
Maybe I need to do some tactics tonight.
Yeah, tactics training.
Okay.
On
Do
chess
you want
24.
to be the hand?
Okay, let's do it again.
I'll just.
Okay, I'm going to pick an opponent at random again, and we're going to try it
Again.
again. Okay, the
so
other way
you
around
said
this time.
this was
so.
what you were more worried about.
Well, no, I was joking, Fiona. Your brain is. You have a beautiful brain.
Oh, thank you. What's happening? Oh, you didn't accept, I
Did
think.
I not accept? Oh,
Who did you want to?
scroll down maybe. Okay, I'll let you pick. Oh, I think it's loading because it says back to the game. Sorry, guys, just
Okay, here we are.
slightly slow
And
connection
it
here.
was because I
Okay,
think our
so-
opponent disconnected. So pawn,
Pawn.
and don't play the wrong pawn.
Is
That's a
that
good
is that the
pawn.
right pawn?
That's the right pawn.
Yeah.
Knight. That was the wrong knight.
Oh, was that the wrong knight?
Yes, the grand prix all the way.
I'm English as well. I should
Pawn.
have remembered.
Yeah.
C3 Sicilian, guys. One of you asked for it in the chat at least, so that's my excuse.
Pawn. Pawn.
Okay. I'm just going to try and move quickly in this one.
This is embarrassing because I played this myself. Okay, pawn.
Yeah. You haven't gone wrong.
It's
don't
usually
worry.
bishop, but only if he hasn't played e6. Yeah.
White can play bishop c4, you mean even in that position, but it's a gambit.
Knight. No?
Well, you've said it now, so I mean it's an alright move. I mean it doesn't lose immediately, but
What do you play? Bishop.
I would play bishop c4
Yeah.
probably, or maybe even a3 and put the bishop on d3. The problem with knight c3 is that black now gets very easy development, and the pawn on c3 can often be a bit of a target. And yeah, I mean against the move b6 rather than d6, knight c3 is kind of the main one there. But when black attacks the center this quickly, and the knight on d5 looks very good, but it doesn't really make sense to exchange pieces because black's pawn structure is slightly cramped. I mean that's the only slight advantage that white might possibly have in the future. So swapping pieces is not always the wisest idea. So yeah, if anyone plays the c3 Sicilian, I suggest just bishop c4, castle, rook e1, and then worry about development depending on what black does. So.
Who is your... do you play... I was just wondering who your best partner in Hand and Brain or Backhouse would be. if you have any
Tough question.
favorites.
I haven't played that much Hand and Brain, to be honest. Can't even think of anyone I've played it with.
Were you there the night in Reykjavik when we played with Magnus and...
I was there. I think was it you and me playing as a team? I think it was.
My memories from that night are very blurred, I have to say.
I mean, we played at least one game together as Hand and Brain. I think we did beat Magnus, although I think he was going easy on us, to be honest. So.
No, I think that now you mention it, that does ring a bell. Pramot was just asking how long we're going...
Say a piece first, sorry.
A piece first. Then I'll go bishop now. Pramot was asking how long we're going to play. I think we'll play somewhere between 1.5 and 2 hours. We started an hour ago. Time actually goes really fast. Do you know we've been playing an hour
ago? I mean, this is why I end up playing Blitz marathons for like 4 hours in my free time. Because I look at the clock and it's... it's 5 o'clock, and I look back and it's midnight, and what's happened? What have I done?
Lawrence keeps saying me in the chat, but because I think there is a slight delay, I have no idea what he's talking about.
We never know what Lawrence
just come
is talking
over
about.
to the office and talk to us.
Say a piece. I've been waiting for like 20 seconds. Or pawn or whatever.
I'll say pawn.
Good.
What was I going to say? What was I just saying? Yeah, the time goes very fast, so we will be playing somewhere between 1.5 and 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I think they want to get rid of me quickly, so...
We want to. I want to. No, I don't want to swap queens.
We have to.
Oh, bishop.
Yeah, at one point we were more than a minute up on the clock, but I think Fiona's been watching the chat.
Lauren's going to the gym.
Lawrence is going to the gym.
Making us feel guilty.
Nah, I mean, by the gym, he means McDonald's. No, I'm joking. By the gym, he probably means salsa class, salsa dancing.
Knight. Yeah? No?
I might have taken with the king there, put the king on e2. But yeah, knight is fine as well, of course.
Yeah, and I was going to say, David and I will talk about this. I don't want to make any promises tonight. There's a slight chance we will be back for another session on Monday, but we will see about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit nervous about this one, so I thought, if it goes really badly, if I lose all my racing points, then I wouldn't want to do another one. But
bishop.
But yeah, I mean, maybe on Monday we'll try this again.
Because there are a lot of challenges coming in, so give more people a chance. I think you also... David never been here before, so when we started, well, it's just the two of us in the studio, and he was, is it just going to be the two of us, or all the people?
No, I thought we'd have a huge crowd of thousands just, cheering at my every move, but no, it's just us. And
Knight.
Yeah, it's been quite okay so far, mainly because we managed to flag some guy in a lost position, but...
King. I wanted to say pawn, but it's too late.
I want to keep the king in the centre, but then b6 might come. Let's just castle. Keep things simple. I mean, this position, it looks close to equal, but at the same time, white's bishop is slightly stronger than black's. We have a potential outpost on d6. That knight on b4 might get kicked back soon. So, yeah, I'm liking it. c3 Sicilian. Strikes again. Okay,
I'm going to start looking around for something to blindfold you with.
Oh, gosh.
I suggest after this you play one normal game. And
let's focus on winning this one
first. Let's focus on this one. Rook. Do you agree with Simon that I pronounce rook in a strange way?
Say it again.
Rook. Rook.
Okay, say a piece first.
Pawn.
Okay. You say it like most non-English people would say, which is not a bad thing.
Pawn.
Okay. Ooh, we might be threatening something soon.
Cheeky little threat.
Yeah, very subtle little threat. Oh, he saw it.
Rook.
Okay. Keep things simple again.
Knight.
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah, I mean our opponent Oscar Shales, is playing very, very well at the moment. I mean, he's improved his knight the last few moves. His bishop, although it's on e8, I mean, it's better. It's better there. Swapping off some pieces maybe. So he's getting rid of that space problem that I mentioned earlier. So again, not the most exciting game by us. Sorry, guys.
Why do the queens always have to come off in your games?
Because, you know, there's too many pieces, you know, 16 pieces on the board. It's too many for me to keep track of. At least if the queens come off, I only have to worry about 15 others. Well, at least then I know I won't blunder my queen, which I have done this year. So
Where did you do that?
In the last round of Gibraltar. I was literally a piece and 2 pawns up for minimal compensation.
Knight.
Yes. Okay. Whoops. I accidentally clicked. Okay. Knight d6.
Another interesting question from Pramod. Why do you come late to games, David?
These people, they know me too well.
They
These
know
guys.
you too well, yeah.
I was hoping to come in here, you know, sneak in and nobody would know me and I'd play some fun blitz games. So I'll move. Sorry.
Pawn.
Yeah, I was just biding myself some time to think of the answer. Actually, there are many reasons for me coming late to games. I mean, I don't come late at tournaments like the Olympiad, where it's kind of very important, and you know, it's not just me I have to worry about. But when it's my own time, when it's my own time, I normally like to come maybe 2 or 3 minutes late.
Rook. Pawn. Oops.
I think Fiona wanted to go d7 there, but our back rank
I'd
is
seen
quite
it
weak,
all when
so.
I went b5. I was like, I saw something.
Yeah, I could tell Fiona was getting excited next to me, but okay. Luckily, I think we're ahead on time at the moment as well. But, I'll continue the answer to that question. We keep getting distracted. Sorry, guys.
Knight.
Knight, yeah. Okay.
Are we just going to continue flagging people?
I think so, unfortunately. We're just not very classy.
Pawn.
We're not very classy people, so we're just playing for time in every game, I'm afraid.
I think we are winning now, though, to be fair.
I think we are winning, yeah. I mean, Black could have
We
tried
even
f6
managed
maybe.
to win by resignation.
No, thank you, Oscar. You played very, very well there. And again, we were slightly fortunate. But okay, should we pick another game?
You should play one normal
Okay.
game. I'll let you pick, and I'll look around
Sure.
to find something.
Yeah, while I accept this challenge, the reason I come late to games sometimes is because I don't like to be distracted. Often, I mean, for tournaments like the British Championships, for example, often if I sit down early, if I arrive 10 minutes early, people just talk to me for 10 minutes. And I mean, I don't like to be too antisocial, but sometimes I just like to focus before the game. And I find it's easier for me to focus sitting in my room, you know. Often I'm ready maybe 5-10 minutes before the game, but I'll just sit there, you know, I'll try and focus, I'll try and think about my opening preparation. And I find that's what works for me. I mean, it's not the same for everyone. I can't seem to accept games at the moment.
What? I think our game didn't finish properly. 1 second. I hope I won't resign.
Okay.
I'm a bit
Sorry,
worried
guys, we're
because
just,
we having slight... Apparently our computer thinks we're still playing because there was no notification showing up that he'd resigned as well. And I'm a bit worried that if I go away from the game...
Should we try and open another window with Chess24?
Okay, let's try that.
Okay, so while we sort out that, I mean, on Max.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
We actually had, I think all of you guys got a notification earlier that we were having some maintenance stuff being done, so it could be to do with
so
it.
who was I planning to accept? Let's go a bit higher on the list. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I mean, I've been inundated with challenges. Thank you, guys. I mean, I could probably scroll down for 5 minutes for the amount of challenges I've got. So, sorry I can't play you all, but if I am back on Monday, I hope
no,
to
you
play.
accepted the one challenge. You need to abort that because he's not a premium user, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
So much
about that.
choice and you managed to go wrong.
So much choice, and I mouse slipped. So, okay, let's play
Okay, let me just...
Dr. Bocky.
So, Dr. Bocky, where is he from? From
From
Germany,
Germany, okay.
FM.
So, okay, bring it on.
Oh, let me just... One last thing.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Right, so, luckily nobody's been suggesting openings. Well, I hope. So I'm going to play one of my old favourites. I don't really play it so much nowadays. The Grunfeld. Oh, he's ready for it. Pre-move. Oh, this guy's quick. Okay, so this is the Grunfeld. Oh, this opening. I'm out of book.
I'm out of book on move 2 in the Grunfeld, 3 in the Grunfeld.
So, yeah. This Queen A4 check move, I've looked at a bit recently, actually. I'd highly recommend Peter Fiddler's Grunfeld series on Chess24 for anyone who wants to learn a bit more about this line. Right, let's not play any theory. Let's get A6. But yeah, I mean, Peter suggests a very good line against this Queen A4 check move, and that's why I'd recommend to look.
There's an interesting question. Who would you rather play in a must-win game, Ivanchuk or Jobava?
Oh, wow. Jobava. No reasons. I mean, Jobava's just a classy player.
What did you think of Ivanchuk not playing in the Olympiad to play a checkers tournament instead?
I don't know what to think, really. I mean, sometimes you hear these stories and you don't know whether they're true or not. And, I mean, that is kind of that's a pretty good reason to not play a chess tournament. To be fair, yeah, I was shocked. I mean, but the way that the Ukraine played without him, I mean, it was phenomenal. Very impressed, and I mean, I feel bad for those guys. They deserve more, really. So yeah, I mean, okay, he'll be back at future events, I'm sure, and he's still one of the best players in the world, most talented players in the world, and I hope to see him playing for Ukraine again. But I don't know how that checkers tournament went for him. I'd be interested to find out.
I did find out, actually.
I don't know why I played Rook A6 last move, to be honest. I feel bad. My opponent, that might be a mouse slip.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I was actually not going to take the queen because I feel bad. I think he wanted to play queen g5, which would have been a good move. And the game goes on. I mean, maybe I'll play f6 there, and maybe white's slightly better. But
we're up to 3024.
3024.
Have we played 8 games, or was there one game where you won more than?
I think we might have played 8 games because
wow.
I haven't played anyone too high so far. But thank you, Dr.
Okay,
Poppy.
time for blindfold.
Oh gosh.
What if you just put your hoodie over your face? No, I'm joking. What if David just turns around?
So you can admire my back. You know, I'm quite self-conscious about my back. So, okay, let's do this.
Okay, let's just turn the chair around. So I'm going to be calling the moves out. You should choose an opponent, though.
Okay. I should also mention, guys, that my flight, I had to leave the house at 4 a.m. this morning for my flight to Germany, so I'm slightly sleep deprived. So if I hang my queen in this game, oh gosh, this is going to be... But I'm going to lose all my rating points.
Okay, we'll play 5 minutes for this one.
Okay, 5 minutes.
And let's choose someone not a GM, preferably.
Yeah, that might be tricky. No disrespect to all you GMs out there, but yeah, I mean...
I can't even see any GMs anyway.
Okay.
There really are a lot of requests.
Yeah, I mean, this
one?
Sure, let's do it.
Trikanti from Ghana.
You're not gonna believe it.
Oh, there is one. No, there he is again. Okay, so we're playing Trikanti.
Trikanti, okay.
Okay, and you're white.
I'm white. Okay, E4. Oh, cool.
Okay. C5. I have to tell you, while I was doing this with Niels, he was doing on the commentary on the game while he was...
C3. Let's do it again. Oh gosh. I'm already struggling.
D6.
D4.
C takes D4.
C D4. I hope you guys are admiring the back of my head. I don't think I combed it today.
Knight C6.
Knight C3.
Bishop D7.
Knight F3.
G6.
H4. Come on.
Oh wow. Harry. Are you a Harry fan?
I am a fan of Harry. Just not using him myself, just normally keeping him on H2. But
H5.
Oh. Bishop C4. We should clarify that's Harry the H pawn, not just. I'm not just a fan of everyone named Harry.
Bishop G7.
Okay. Knight G5.
Taking a more aggressive approach here.
Yeah, it's because I won't be able to last too long in this blindfold game before I forget the position. So, gotta go direct. Do you reckon he'll see my threat?
I guess so. Even I've seen it. And he went E6.
E6. Okay. Bishop E3. I mean, if it wasn't a blindfold game, I might be tempted to play D5 there and go even more direct. But
just wondering, can you people in the chat still hear David when he's the other way around? I guess you can, but just let me know. Knight F6.
F3.
I wonder if the chat, let me see.
I hope you can still hear me, guys.
Okay. I guess they can hear you. Just not. Okay, I hope. It's always a bit tricky, you know, when you're alone in the studio and you don't know if people. Okay, they can hear you and they're still here. Okay, good.
They were lost interest as soon as they couldn't see my face any longer.
As soon as they couldn't. Yeah. Okay, Queen A5.
Oh wow. Queen D2.
Rook C8.
Bishop B3.
B3.
B for Bobby. Again, this guy's playing very well. You know, I was trying to hack him, but he's kind of stopped my attack very easily.
Do you sometimes train playing blindfold games?
Nearly never. I don't know, I'm quite a visual guy, I think, so I mean, having a board in front of me helps.
A6?
A6. Should we just do it? Which way should castle?
You're now under 3 minutes.
How much time does he have?
10 seconds more than us.
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Castle. Pick a way for me to castle.
Okay, queenside.
Okay.
Just for the fun of it.
Just for the fun of it. Okay. Okay. If it were a normal game, I'd castle the other way. But
B5.
King B1.
It almost feels like people are very quiet in the chat to not distract you or something.
Right. I think they're just tired of our voices.
Already?
Tired of seeing you.
Pramod wants to know if you've ever played against Vishy or Hare Krishna.
I've played against both, actually. I mean, my score against Vishy in classical chess is even. I mean, we've just had 2 draws, but he's beaten me in 1 rapid game. Actually, one of those draws is one of my biggest regrets.
Queen B4?
Oh, Queen B4. Okay, I'll come back to the Vishy story. Played D5. Go on. I feel like he wants to attack me, so let's try and attack him. Okay, so yeah.
We both have 2 minutes 20 on the clock.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I played Vishy at the London Classic 1 year, and okay, I drew with white 1 year in 2010, I think. And then in 2011, I had black against him, and I prepared this line, and it went very well, and I reached a position that was close to winning, and I had 3 or 4 lines that would give me a close to winning advantage, and of course, I played the 5th move.
Knight E5.
D takes E6. And yeah, I played Hare Krishna too. I mean, he gave me a very bad beating 1 game, but we've also had a couple of draws. So anyway, I'm feeling confident about my position now.
F takes e6.
Should I do what you hate me doing and swap off the queens again?
No.
Queen takes d6. I hope that that's not protected.
It isn't. Queen takes.
Okay, rook takes.
Knight c4.
Bishop takes c4.
Pawn takes.
Knight takes e6.
Bishop takes e6.
Rook takes.
King f7.
Rook takes a6.
Rook h d8.
Rook a7 check.
King g8.
Rook d1.
Need to speed up a tiny
Okay.
bit. 1 minute 10.
How much does he have?
120.
Okay.
Rook takes d1.
Knight takes d1. Yeah, we've got this. We've got this.
Good. c3.
Knight takes c3.
Knight e8.
King c2.
Knight d6.
a4.
Knight c4.
Bishop. I don't know. Anywhere. c1. Bishop c1.
50 seconds.
Okay. It's fine.
Bishop d4.
Rook d7.
Bishop takes c3.
B takes c3.
Knight e5.
Rook d5.
Way up on the clock. 5 seconds.
Awesome.
And
So
we
I
have
haven't
40 seconds left.
Okay. Haven't been
And
chatting.
he resigned.
Oh, can I turn around now?
Yes.
Can I turn around. Sorry. Sorry, Tricanti. You played very well again. Yeah, I had to concentrate pretty hard there. I wasn't doing much annoying chat. But yeah, that was a challenge. That was a challenge.
That was quite good. Right, let's play. I will actually pick a challenge, just one for you, and I'll play against one of our hardworking moderators. So really appreciate all the free time you're giving up for us, guys. And so you're going to be playing Christian.
Oh wow. Right
So
on.
you're white again. You're getting a lot of whites now.
Yeah, I think I have 4 blacks in a row now, 4 whites in a row. Okay, let's play this move, which we haven't played so far today. Knight f3. Yeah, sometimes at tournaments I get a bit bored, so I try and play every different first move in my white games. Let's play this one. So yeah, there was one tournament I think I had 6 whites, and I played g3, c3, no, not c3, g3, c4, d4, e4, knight f3. Oh, I didn't play b3. I think maybe another e4 or something. So, okay, right.
But in general,
Christian.
yeah, you like to mix.
Yeah, I
things
mean,
up.
again, not necessarily to surprise my opponents. I mean,
Just for your own sake.
for my own sake, yeah. Just to keep me interested. Right, let's do this. Oh, he's quick. Any tips for me on Christian?
I only know him as a moderator. I don't know his chess. I don't even know
Okay.
how strong he is.
Okay.
But he's tricky. I know he's beaten. I think one of the maybe it was Radio Jan
Ooh, he beat Radio Jan.
in the bullet session.
Oh, okay.
Do you know Radio Jan? Oh
I-
no, it wasn't even
I
Radio
know
Jan.
of
It was
Radio Jan.
Jan Gustafsson did a bullet session.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And Christian beat him in that. So I think he's quite fast.
Okay. fast is good, but hopefully that won't help him here.
And Trikanti is saying, thanks for the game, David.
No, thank you, Trikanti. Yeah. I was quite nervous, to be honest.
I have to say,
I
always find it quite impressive to say players play blindfold like that, especially if they can have a conversation while they do.
I mean, I've been playing chess most of my life, so I would be, I'd be lying if I say I hadn't played blindfold ever, but I mean, it's not something I do on a regular basis, and it's always a challenge. So, right, I was going to take on c8 there, but I don't think I need to. Right, let's go. Let's try and get some outposts. And my opponent has commented, saying it looks nasty already. Hopefully that means for him.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, again, the other move I was tempted to play there was queen d6 for white, just so that if I clamp down on his d7 pawn...
And exchange queens again.
Exchange queens again, yeah. I mean, that's literally the only reason I didn't play queen d6, because I thought you might have a word with me. But yeah, objectively, queen d6 might have been a very good move there. I mean, to cement that bishop on c8, entomb it, but... Okay, knight a4 hopefully is... you know what I want to play here.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do this. Queen d6. So, okay, I'm hoping that bishop on c8 now will not be a happy bunny.
Doesn't look very happy so far.
Doesn't look very happy. And with my knight coming into b6 and a rook coming to the c file.
Might just be lost.
It might, well, hopefully. Okay. So yeah, this opening with white, I mean, it's, again, I like it because it's very simple. You put your piece on certain squares and, okay, now I'm going to come in and I think I'm winning some material. Oh, that might be a good move. So if I take the bishop, he can go rook b8 and maybe run away with his bishop eventually. I'm going to take the rook first. And I think next move I'm going to play knight b6 and I'll come back to win that bishop. So, yeah, this is why we should always try and move our central pawns, I guess, get those bishops out.
I have to say one of the things I'm struggling with today is because I was just doing commentary last week and I need to understand this is Banter Blitz, this isn't commentary. I'm not here to interview you or do commentary on your game.
You can interview me if you want, you know, nothing too personal. But.
Yeah, I mean, that was the idea a bit of today, and also if we do another show, it's not like a Jan type of Banter Blitz because people don't know you.
No, sure.
So it's supposed to be somewhere.
I'll be more abusive next time. Like
more abusive. Supposed to be somewhere midway between a Banter Blitz and a Q&A, so you can appreciate some of David's chess, but also get to know him a little bit better. Yeah,
I mean, hopefully this won't be the last time. Like we said, we might do another one on Monday, and you know, maybe if I do a video series in future, then I'll come back and play more of you guys. But
maybe if we do one on Monday, we could even do it in the evening hours, so to get even more people. Although when I see how many people were here already,
yeah, I'm flattered by how many people want to play me. I mean, I think because they all know I'm vulnerable, they all know they can beat me. So
well, you're up to 3,025. I'll let you choose another challenge.
Let's do this.
Or do you want to give me the chance to play one more game?
Should we do another hand and brain?
Yes.
Okay, one more. Let's play pawn pusher. Okay. And we have black. So hopefully this opening will go slightly better than the last time Fiona had black.
Okay, so this is the last game I'm going to be playing for today, so I'll try... Actually, did we not play... No, we didn't play him yet, or did we? I'm very bad at remembering who. And also, I don't know how Jan...
Well, it looks like he's not here anyway, so he's not ready to play. So should we pick someone else?
And your score... we should check that in the future. Like if you click on...
Have I played him before?
If you click on someone, you can see your score. Like this guy, you must have played in your spare
Anyway,
time.
It looks like pawn pusher isn't ready to play,
so let's abort this game.
Okay.
So it's a pity because pawn pusher was in the chat earlier, but it looks like he's gone. So let's just come back here for a second. Okay. I'll let you choose another one.
Right, I'll choose another one.
And let's just make sure that we haven't played them before.
Have we played lizard before? How do we look at this?
No, if you just hover over his name, I think.
Okay.
don't know. Let's just scroll down. Okay, let's.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure we haven't played lizards, so.
Okay, so this is you, Fiona. Am I the brain?
You are the brain.
I'm the brain. Okay, so pawn.
I'm right as well. Okay. Oh.
Ooh,
I almost mouse slipped
yeah.
into d4, which would have been a disaster.
I've done that before in a real game. I was, as usual, I was late. Okay, knight. As usual, I was late to the game, and okay, I was very young, and I ran to the board, and I thought, oh no, I've only got 1 hour left on my clock. Let's just make a move. And I pushed my pawn. I wrote down e4 on my score sheet, and then I looked at the board and I played d4, and that was the first time I ever played d4. So. And of course, I won against the top seed. So, okay, pawn.
And someone wants to know, Pramod's asking, what are your hobbies other than chess?
I don't have any hobbies, just chess 24 hours every day. Knight. Yeah, I mean, knight. I try to play a lot of sport when I can. I mean, I lost, when I went to university, I didn't play so much sport. Bishop. I'm not the kind of guy who goes to the gym, as you can probably tell.
We need to speed up, this guy is super fast.
King. Okay. But yeah, I play football, rook. Bishop.
Pressure is on again. Okay, I'll go.
No, I recently joined a football club, so I go every week when I'm in the country, at least when I'm not away at tournaments. And I joined a tennis club with my sister, a Bishop. So yeah, I mean, I like to try and stay active. I read a lot. I just like.
He loves reading.
Yeah, I do love reading.
You told me you queued up once to get a book signed.
Bishop. Yeah, I once queued up for a few hours to get a book signed by one of my favourite authors. So I watch a lot of TV series. I watch some, gaming streams. Not the most exciting stuff in the world. Knight. Yeah, I mean, I like to go out with my friends as well and try and catch up with them when I can. I mean, the chess lifestyle is queen. Yep, nice one. Yeah, I mean, the chess lifestyle is a bit nomadic, so you don't often get to see your friends from home. My friends from university, they're all around the country doing different things, so I try and visit them when I can. So I stay busy. I'm happiest when I'm busiest, so.
If I don't win that game,
Yeah.
I'm quitting chess.
Knight.
You want me to lose that pawn?
We're a piece up, Fiona.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your favorite authors?
Oh, my favourite. Oh, too many to list. I mean, I studied a lot of literature at university. My favourite at the moment and for the last few years has been Bernard Cornwell. He writes historical fiction. And actually, just a few days ago at the Isle of Man tournament, after winning my last round, I decided to treat myself by buying his new book. So, Bishop. Yeah, actually, if any of you are into reading and like historical fiction, then I'd highly recommend his Warlord Chronicles, Rook, about King Arthur. It's all fictionalized, but he's very good at bringing characters to life, and I love his first-person narratives. So, other than that, I mean, Tolkien was a big influence when I was younger. It's part of the reason I decided to study medieval literature. Rook.
Where do I want to go? Here. Maybe.
I should have said pawn. Could have gone e5.
Or h5.
Oh well, let's keep things simple.
And someone Pawn Pusher said he's sorry he missed the challenge. He got called away from the screen. If you send us another challenge, David will play you again.
Yes.
And Christian wants to know what the best movie is.
Bishop. We're dropping all our pawns. I'm a bit worried. We're dropping all our pawns.
Yeah, that's not good.
The best movie?
The best movie you've seen lately.
Ooh, Queen.
Oh, even I will stop Queen.
Queen H5 is one. The best movie I watched far too many. Bishop.
I'll just take it.
Ooh, best movie. There's so many that I think of, and then when I want to recommend them, they all disappear out of my head.
I know the feeling. Well, you recommended a movie.
Rook.
A silly movie.
A silly movie?
Yeah, what was it called?
A silly TV series.
No, a silly movie.
I never recommend silly things.
Yes, historical and with two endings, one censored and one non-censored.
Not historical.
No,
Kingsman.
but yeah, Kingsman.
Okay, Bishop.
Is that not a silly movie? Is that not what you would?
Yeah. Yeah, Kingsman: The Secret Service is one I'd highly recommend. I mean, it's a bit of a spoof on the. Yeah, it's not for everyone. There's a tiny bit of violence, but it's a spoof on the whole spy genre, like James Bond and Jason Bourne and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's very funny, coming of age kind of thing.
Pramod wants to know if you're not into cricket.
I'm one of the few English Grandmasters that isn't into cricket. I must admit. I mean, Nigel Short's tried to convert me many times. Bishop. I've had a few chats with Peter Fiddler about cricket, but it's never really been my thing. Rook.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more into football and tennis, really. Occasionally rugby. I mostly follow just the Six Nations and World Cups with rugby, but I'm in love with darts as well.
Oh, I love darts as well.
I love darts. I love watching it. I mean, I'm the worst player ever, probably. King. But darts. What else? No, I love my sports. And, of course, when the Olympics was on, pawn. Yeah, I'm just giving you moves where you have lots of choice.
I'm making a right mess out of this.
No, it's going well. We're a piece up still.
Actually, in the summer, I went to watch darts in Hamburg. We should do that. We should go to Ali Pali.
Okay, what's that?
Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, I'm not down with the kids, down with the slang.
Yeah, Ali Pali, come on. You can't claim to... You can't claim... Okay, let's hurry up.
Okay, King.
You can't claim to be a big darts fan and not know Ali Pali.
Okay, I know Alexandra Palace, I don't know Ali Pali. Pawn?
Dear, dear.
Actually,
that was a mouse slip.
No, that's good. That's what I wanted to play.
Okay.
Mouse slips are often the best moves. But actually, I beat my first Grandmaster at Alexandra Palace
when
I was 8 years old. King takes. King.
Who was that?
John Nunn. I mean, it was only a blitz game, but pawn. Oh, king. Too late.
Sorry, I didn't see we had another move than king. What's your time, guys? Says Shacho.
Pawn.
He is right. Okay, let's stop this check. We've
got to be more direct though, because 1 minute might not be enough to checkmate him with your skills. King. Just anything.
Any move.
Pawn.
I still have a minute. Rook.
Just anywhere, literally anywhere. Oh god, I'm really nervous now.
No, it's okay.
Pawn.
Pawn, but why don't you...
As long as we don't lose our bishop.
Okay.
King next move if he takes it. Oh, pawn.
I know what I want to do.
Yeah, I know what you want to... Rook.
Okay. Should be fairly safe
bishop.
now.
I don't know, with your technique, Fiona. Luckily it's not an H pawn. Luckily it's not a wrong
Luckily
colored
it's,
pawn.
yeah.
Pawn. Just anything. King.
I should have run to the other side. That might have been easier.
Yeah. King.
Okay, let's
do this. Yeah,
better late than never.
King.
I hope he doesn't. No, but he doesn't have any tricks.
No tricks.
As long as even.
King.
Oh, but now I need to run. No.
That's fine. King. That pawn's a long way from queening that H pawn.
True.
I think we've got enough time now. King. Okay, careful. Pawn. Good.
I like the warning. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to pre-move that.
Pawn. And bishop next move. And hopefully that'll be enough. Pawn. Pawn.
Hopefully I can mate.
20 seconds. Should be enough.
Should be.
Bishop.
Careful.
Careful. Pawn. And pawn next move.
Is he going to make me mate?
If I were him, I would. Because
no,
I've seen you... No, I'm joking. No, that was...
Okay.
I mean, he's so underrated, this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's been a busy, tough day at the office.
A tough day.
Okay, you pick. Yeah. I'll let you play a normal game. You can... Okay. Someone was asking about, talking about darts. Who your favorite darts player is?
Darts. Ooh. Do I have to choose BDO or I mean, okay. Maybe Stephen Bunting because he follows me on Twitter. But no, objectively, Van Gerwen is just, I mean, I'm a bit in awe of him. I don't really understand how he's so good and how he can play so quickly.
I like Phil Taylor.
You like Phil Taylor?
Yeah.
No, I'm a big Phil Taylor fan too, but I feel I missed him at his peak, maybe.
Maybe.
But I mean,
I'm
actually,
a bit older than you.
recently he had a couple of good tournaments in the Premier League.
So we're playing Tal's Gambit.
Oh, I'm white. Whoops.
You are white.
What haven't I played so far today? Have I played C4?
F4.
This guy's good though.
No, F4.
Oh, come on, Fifi. Okay.
David, do you have a personal stylist? Your style is quite good.
Oh, thank you. I was in front of the mirror for about 3 hours today, so I'm glad someone appreciated it. No, actually, I don't have a stylist, and actually, I've only been to the hairdresser twice in the last 13 years. I calculated. So, yeah.
Maybe
shout out to my sister and my mum for cutting this one. I definitely need a stylist, actually, for many reasons. I just need someone to help me out with life, really. Just need some life coach, life guru, a fashionista. No, I mean I very rarely go clothes shopping. I find it very stressful. I'm always worried, you know.
We wanted to take you shopping.
You did want to take me shopping, you
but
know.
Something happened. Maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
David is going to be in Hamburg for a while. Maybe next week we can go shopping.
Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe before our next Banter Blitz, if there is one on Monday.
So I'm going to
just
come in.
Just get you some stylish clothes.
I'll be there in my suit and tie and my tuxedo. Loving life. Yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to do that. I mean, I think...
Oh, I didn't even notice. Christian's saying you called me Fifi.
I didn't even notice either. It's just a habit at this stage. We've known each other for...
Too long.
About at least 10 years now, and it's been a journey. It's never been boring, I can say that.
No. We, especially now when we come to this end of the year period, we see each other a lot because there are many same tournaments we go to. So we were both in the Isle of Man. We're going to be on the same team in the European Club Cup. Did you see yesterday on Twitter that I would be playing ahead of you?
Board one, yeah. I mean, you can tell this is our preparation with that professional for the European Club Cup, and Fifi is going to be our star player. She's going to be our big hitter, scoring, you know, beating the likes of Kramnik. Leading the team. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Kramnik and Svidler and Caruana, they're all quaking in their boots.
Absolutely. And then after the European Club Cup, there is the London Classic. Last year there was also Qatar. So at the end of the year, David and I tend to get a bit sick of each other because we see each other all the time.
It's already started.
And someone was asking, which club do you support in football?
Okay.
And I know this very well because there is a big clash coming up on Monday. Some of you might know that I'm a Liverpool fan and David is a Man U fan, and they will be playing on Monday.
Grudge match.
A grudge match, so that's going to be good.
If we don't hate each other already, then we will after that match. I mean, she'll hate me because United will win. But, yeah, I mean, I look forward to teasing her about that one for a long time. So.
And he also wanted to know who your favourite tennis player is.
My favourite tennis player is Andy Murray. But, I mean, I'm in love with Wawrinka and Gasquet's one-handed backhand. I've been trying to copy it for years, and I finally managed to build up the strength to occasionally hit a single-handed backhand winner. So, I follow a lot of tennis. Actually, I mean, tournaments like Gibraltar, I mean, it clashes with the Australian Open, and I love it. I stay up every night watching the tennis, and Andy Murray, you know, I've got to be patriotic, don't I? So, I feel I'm slightly worse here.
Yeah, you should do some chess talk.
I should concentrate on the game.
I'm just...
Queenie too. I mean, I'm solid. Normally the pawn structure, though, is quite pleasant for black. I mean, his bishop on g7 is very strong. I mean, he's very well centralised. My pieces look a bit clumsy at the moment. My knight c4 is very good, but my rooks... I don't think I've been too great with my rooks. Let's retreat one of them now. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping... Well, I'm probably going to go into an endgame and try and outplay this guy slowly. Structurally, though, he's very sound, so don't have any huge hopes of that. Right, let's bring them to the central squares, and then I'll reroute my bishop maybe.
We need some more opening suggestions. I haven't seen any
I just played f4.
anything that excites me really.
If f4 doesn't excite
Someone was saying earlier an Albin counter gambit. If you have some suggestions for some, well, if not today, because we're getting slowly but surely towards the end of the show, maybe for Monday.
Yeah,
a gambit
definitely.
only.
I'm gambit
Banter
only.
Blitz.
I mean, I'm happy to play some gambits. Some others maybe not.
Which are you not happy to play?
I think I've had enough Latvian gambits for my life. That one today was, I mean, fortunately not too bad, but I'm not sure I'm a brave enough man to play anymore. Actually, I mean, I have actually played the King's Gambit in my life. I have played the Evans Gambit.
Okay.
I mean, actually, I think I've got 100% with both. I managed to beat Hammer with the King's Gambit when we were both about 3 years old. Well, maybe 15 years old, but h5, that's a good move. I was trying to gain some space and pretend that I was being active with g4.
What about the Banco? Or Luke's suggestion, the Halloween Gambit?
The Halloween Gambit. Which one's that one?
I can never remember.
Is that knight takes e5? You might have to help us out with that one.
Harry attack. I like anything that involves Harry.
Yeah, me too.
Allgaier. What's the Allgaier again?
Let's go in.
I used to know this. The
Sorry.
Allgaier Gambit?
That name is lost on me. I mean, some openings, they have different names in different languages. B takes a5. So now he's ruined his pawn
pawn
structure.
pusher, that's true. We should play pawn pusher next.
Yes, we will try and find pawn pusher after this game. B takes a5. Yeah, I forgot my b2 pawn was on pre, but I mean, now his pawn structure is a bit weak. Now I wish I hadn't pushed g4 so that I could swap off the queens and just go into a slightly better endgame. But the pressure from Fiona to keep the queens on is just
huge.
Is huge, and I'm scared of her when she's angry.
Have you ever seen me angry?
You were pretty angry with me
Apart
recently.
from a week ago.
Yeah.
When was it? Like 3 days?
You were pretty angry with me.
Yep.
We won't disclose why.
We won't.
My king f2 move. Oh, I'm playing some very weird moves in this game, and weird meaning bad. But yeah, I'm happy to play the Benko Gambit and maybe even the Halloween Gambit. But
so Halloween is e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3.
yeah, that's what I thought.
But it's hard to get.
It's not
maybe
so bad.
not so hard.
Ooh, can I swap off queens now? Yes.
Can you play f3, king f2?
I do that occasionally at bullet, but blitz tends to be a slightly different story. Just realised I've left b2 on pre, which luckily he didn't take. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to round up his queenside pawns, but I wanted to go knight d6 here, but then so that when his rook moves I can take on c5, but here he has knight takes e3. Intermediate move. So I could take on a5, or do I play bishop d2 and keep my bishop? Let's go bishop d2, stop any knight b4. Annoyances. Oh, bishop c3, wow. Okay, let's win the pawn back. I hate being a pawn down for too long. This guy, again, he's played very, very well. I mean, I would say I'm slightly better because my pawn structure is more compact. I have fewer pawn islands than he does. But is it going to be enough to win?
So the Allgaier. But I think, yeah, you can get that from the King's Gambit as well. So the Allgaier is e4, e5, knight c3, knight c6, f4, ef, knight f3, g5, h4, g4, knight g5.
Yeah, I didn't listen to a word of that.
Yeah, but it's
Sorry,
something you can usually.
No, I know the one.
You
I know
get
the
that
one. Yeah,
from.
sure. So kind of, you can get it from the King's Gambit as well.
And Fukurokuyu.
Say
Sorry.
what? What's that?
Fukurokuyu.
What did you say to me?
Wants to know, David, do you have a suggestion? I can never pronounce the word
Suggestion.
Suggestion on how to memorize opening variations. Is it the best approach to just play them over and over?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best way. What I do is I'll study it for a certain amount of time, and then maybe I'll play some blitz games just in that opening to see what my opponents do most often and what I'm most afraid of. See if there's anything that I'm really lacking knowledge in. And then, I mean, it's not easy for everyone to do because they might not be able to play so much, but I try and play them in less important tournaments, try and see if I enjoy the pawn structure, if I get the ideas correct, if I can remember some variations. But the main thing is to just go over and over them again. And it's not that fun to study openings, but yeah, it's practice. It's like playing a musical instrument. You just got to practice.
And Charles Gambit has resigned. I think we have some. I will talk to our IT team here once we're done, because it somehow seems to take some time for the notification of the result to pop up. But then, as I mentioned, we did have some maintenance work earlier, so I might have something to do with that. And I suggest you play Pawn Pusher.
Yes.
And that will be the second last game of the day, and then you will pick one last.
Pick one more. Sure.
After that, but I'm not sure. We might have the same problem again.
No, so thank you, Charles Gambit. I mean, I think he had me on the ropes in the middle game there earlier on. I mean, when he let me shatter his pawn structure on the queen side and let me exchange queens, which is my favourite thing to do, then it became very difficult for him. So, yeah, another close game and slightly closer to being able to keep my racing intact. So, come on.
Yeah, and it seems like the computer thinks you're still playing, which is a problem.
Yeah, so sorry for the pause in this, guys.
We'll just give it a second. You can meanwhile ask David one more question. One more.
Ask me anything. I'll answer anything truthfully, no matter what. No matter how personal this time. Just this once. But yeah, how do you think it's gone, Fiona?
I think it's gone very well. I'm very happy.
I quite enjoyed it. I was very nervous beforehand.
Yeah, what did you make of it then?
Yeah, I mean, apart from the fact that all my opponents seem to be playing well, I'm actually having to concentrate very, very hard. Apart from that, it's been great. But no, it's been great getting to know some of you guys, and thanks for the questions. I feel like I would be able to give a better insight into me and what I think and my whole life with chess if I wasn't playing Blitz at the same time. But I'm getting used to the multitasking, and yeah, if you do have any questions, then maybe on Monday I'll try and answer them even better. So.
The problem is there isn't a challenge from Pawn Pusher. So Pawn Pusher,
if you're there, maybe he could be the final game. If I play one more now and...
yeah. 1 second.
Sure.
So yeah, I don't need to type it. So Pawn Pusher, David is going to play one game now, and if you're still here, do send your challenge, and then he will play you in the last game of the day.
Okay, so...
I'll just put the board back up.
Okay, so I get white again.
So you're white again, but you've chosen non-premium again. I think it's because probably too many challenges are coming in and it's easy to misclick.
So many challenges. Sorry, Manid. Yeah, going premium has so many benefits. I'm a premium member myself, and I've spent a lot of days watching a lot of the opening videos on Chess24, so I'd highly recommend it. And I mean, yeah, if you go premium, you get to play me. So maybe get to play me. Okay, so let's choose another one. Okay, I'm going to scroll down, and when you say when, I'm going to stop. So.
Now.
Oh, this.
No, I think we played him already.
Okay.
I know.
Okay. Now?
I want to play the guy with the funny name. Kuyutu. He was somewhere there.
If you can pronounce it, then we'll play him.
Yeah, he said I pronounced it well. There he is. Down.
Kotlet,
No, down. Fukurokuyu.
Okay, I have a feeling this isn't a fully serious nickname, but let's bring it on.
Sounds very Japanese.
Yeah, it does.
On the board.
Fukurokuyu. Kuru. Yeah, I got it.
You're the Asian.
I'm the Asian. I should
know.
No, actually, I spent 2 weeks in Japan and I loved every minute. So, right, say an opening.
D5, Scandinavian.
Okay. This is one I've been planning to play over the board for a long time. But
okay.
I've never had the opportunity.
And now you've revealed it for the entire world.
Now, all my future opponents, Oh, well. I mean, this is one of those openings, though. Black has so many moves, like c6 here, knight a6 here, knight f6 here. Oh, whoops, not rook move.
I think we need to have dinner soon. I hear your stomach.
Yeah, hopefully you guys didn't hear my stomach rumbling, but it's been a long day. I mean, I got to the airport, my flight was at 8 o'clock and had to rush, Fiona was, telling me to prepare for this, so I've been very stressed out. Yeah, I've been down the gym for 6 hours, with Lawrence Trent. with my hero.
It's been a busy day.
It's been a busy day. All right.
And Christian actually wanted to play you Queen D6, but you played it even before the suggestion came through. So some kind of
perfect.
psychic connection there.
Yeah, we're all so in sync together.
Is John Bartholomew an inspiration to you?
Is he in the chat?
No, he's
Trick
the
question.
Scandi. Team Scandi.
Team Scandi. Actually, I did know that. I just
Blanked.
I blanked. I wouldn't say he's my biggest inspiration, but sure, yeah, he's an inspiration to me.
And apparently Fukuru.
Yeah.
Fukuru means owl.
Owl.
Didn't you told me the owl was you, because David and I were saying we were staying at the same hotel in the Isle of Man, and I was telling David that there was this owl outside that wouldn't shut up, and he said the owl is my animal.
Yeah, that's because Howell is a Welsh surname. I mean, my father's side of the family are Welsh, and I'm not sure the exact translation, but it has something to do with owls. And my grandmother collects owls, so in her house she used to have, I don't know how many, dozens of little owl figurines, and yeah, we kind of adopted it as one of our family.
Talking of animals, when I was doing this show with Niels, there was a very interesting question in the chat. If you had to describe your chess style as an animal, which animal would it be?
I'd be the lion because I'm so aggressive and strong and brave. No. Oh god, that's a hard question.
King of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, I'm the king. Just look at this swag. Animal. Probably like a mole. Just burrow away and hide until everyone else beats each other up.
What was that animal?
Like a mole. Yeah, they live under the ground. And, or a bat because I like the dark.
What are the cute ones called that then they come out and they look at you? Like,
the meerkats, no.
Yeah. They also live in holes, no?
Compare the meerkat.com.
I want to be I can't say this and then
I'm a pawn grabber. Let's grab this pawn.
Penguin. No, I don't want to be a penguin. I want to be a... in German it's called Faultier. It's the ones who are always very slow. Did you see Zootopia? Oh,
a sloth, no.
Yeah, a sloth.
A sloth.
A sloth. I want to be a sloth.
Like my laptop, it always has these strange, it's very random screensavers, and just today I had a sloth appear, and it's the cutest little thing.
Especially the baby sloths.
Yeah. You guys also have to check out, there's this sloth meme, which is going around at the moment, where you have to guess whether it's a sloth or a little chocolate muffin. And it's so confusing. I got several of them wrong. So this is the kind of thing that chess players discuss in our free time. Right, he wants to put his bishop on a6, so I'm going to go a5. I've been a bit of a pawn grabber in this game, and I managed to swap the queens off, which makes me happy. So
good on you.
Yeah. Now he's trying to trap my bishop.
You mentioned that you like gaming streams. Do you like Asian sports like League of Legends or rather Super Mario Smash Bros?
Asian sports? I'm not sure that's strictly just for Asians, but my games, I'm afraid, are very dull. I'm a big fan of Football Manager and FIFA. Ooh, I just realised my opponent's threatening rook takes b4. I was about to play something very bad. So I watched some FIFA streams. FIFA 17 has just come out, and I know that if I bought it and if I played it, then I would lose 300 rating points. I would just be on it all day. So I live vicariously through these gamers. I watch their streams and pretend it's me, and I get really excited and passionate about it. And Football Manager as well. There's this guy called Dr. Benji, and I'm obsessed with his videos. I just put them on in the background, and something about his voice. He's very much like David Brent from The Office. If any of you watch that, he's never serious. He's turns everything to a joke, and I just find that very relaxing, especially during chess tournaments. So yeah, gaming streams. Maybe we need to make one for ourselves. Fifi.
Yes, well, as we mentioned earlier, we're going to do a massive stream, most likely on Tuesday, a private thing to raise some money for our dear team Cheddleton to go to the European Club Cup. And we're planning to be streaming for at least 12 hours, so it's going to be a massive show. And of course, I would be happy for many of you to tune in, and I will be posting details about that on my Twitter page.
Yeah, definitely check out her Twitter page. I mean, that might be another.
And we will be playing on Chess24, so
yeah, exactly.
You will get a game if you're here, and 12 hours will be able to play a lot of people.
You'll be able to ask us any question you want.
There might be some drinks involved, so you might...
For you, maybe. I mean, I'm teetotal, you know, I'm all about the chess. I take it very seriously. But that'll be another way to play us. And I mean, towards the end of it, we'll be talking a lot of nonsense. We'll be answering everything very, very truthfully. So if you want to get
hopefully not too truthfully.
Not too truthfully. If you want to get a chance to play Fiona, I mean, she's a very strong player in her own right. I mean, despite some of the things I said today, sorry. Yeah, I mean, that would be it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, you can help us send our team to Europe.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can win the Champions League, maybe.
The Football Champions League.
The Chess Champions League. So,
oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. My opponent's
been very resilient here. He's done everything right. He's got his king centralised as rook to the 7th, but I still feel like my 2 extra pawns should win this eventually. Right, let's be greedy. Let's try and win some material. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I didn't want to let him take on e6, but okay, it's just a pawn. And I'm hoping my a pawn will win the day. I feel like there hasn't been enough chess chat. Sorry, guys, but
maybe on Monday.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I also, as I said, I'm finding it difficult to come out of my commentator role from last week. So today was just a warm-up.
Today's our warm-up.
Warm-up, and I have a feeling there might be another Banter Blitz on Monday. We shall see.
Yeah, we will see.
And yes, I will give you information. So Christian's asking me about the show. It will be broadcast on Twitch, so there will be no chat to moderate, or we will do that ourselves. But we will be playing the games on Chess24. So there you go, and I will give you the details. I will also post about it on Facebook and on Twitter. Here we go.
Thank you for Kuyu. That was I mean, again, very good game. I went pawn grabbing and I think it paid off. But
what's your all-time high blitz rating on Chess24?
I think I'm getting close to it. I mean, I would say it's close to 30-50 maybe. I'm sure we could check it, but...
How do you check? I don't know. Let's check it next.
Let's check it another time, yeah.
Okay, let's see if...
3,000 is always the barrier for me. That's where I've always tried to stay. I mean, it's a matter of pride. If I get down below 20, if I get 2,900, I get so pumped up and I just... I don't know. Chess players, we're very egotistical, so we have to try and win these things.
I think Pawn Pusher is gone.
Okay. Sorry, Pawn Pusher. Maybe you can catch us on one of the streams or on Monday, potentially here. So, one final game, or should we?
Oh, I'll give you you'll play some on 2,900.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so the last one is going to be a big one. And it's David against a fellow... Well, he is not a fellow, but...
3 minutes as well. I've got to be... serious on this one.
Okay, so some chess talk now. I'm going to shut up, mostly.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
You need to do some... Oh, this is serious.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm not commenting much, guys. So this is all theory, basically, at the moment. Oh, that's not. Oh, gosh. This guy's very well booked up. I mean, he's just blitzing out all these theoretical moves.
Better than you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't play this line. I just... I play anything at blitz. I mean, I knew pretty much up to bishop c4. I know this a position, but...
Maybe I shouldn't have chosen him as a last opponent, because if you lose, we're just going to be here all night.
I know, I'm going to be crying.
You will want to gain all the rating back.
I mean, he's just tricked me. I don't know any theory here. Oh, gosh. You're a meanie, Fiona. You're a meanie. I mean, he's going to go a6 next move, and I need a good reply to that. I don't really have one. And if I move my queen, he's going queen a5. These... Why do people have to play theory at Blitz?
Did you see the
21.
beating Radio Jan got from Jordan van Voorst?
No. Was it brutal?
It was very brutal.
I mean, I think he has an excuse though. Jordan's quite a decent player, isn't he? So,
but it was a theoretical kind of thing, I think, and then Jordan sacrificed all his pieces and made it.
Oh wow!
Radio Jan.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
G5. Wow. I feel like I want to sacrifice C4, but I've been playing it so simple and safe the whole day, and now I have to sacrifice something. Let's do it. Let's just go mental. So after queen takes C4, either I can take on G5, but that doesn't really feel in the spirit of things, so I'm going to go knight E5. I'm hoping that the fact that he can't castle for a while is going to give me some compensation at least. So,
I don't dare speaking.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be quiet for 4 more minutes.
It's okay.
I don't want this to be blamed on me if it goes
You
wrong.
won't be blamed. Pawn takes or rook takes. Pawn takes stops him from castling queenside, but then after queen D5, I have to swap off the queens, and I know I like that, but let's just...
But I don't.
Yeah, Fiona doesn't, so...
Oh, wow.
Oh no, I've blundered a pawn on D4.
The thing is that the people, even if he was watching us,
Yeah,
he would see it with some delay,
okay.
like
That
a
is
few
good.
seconds at least.
That is good.
So maybe by now he's heard these things.
I'm not really sure what he's thinking about.
Yeah.
I'm really worried that there was some delay on our part because my clock seemed to go down even when I already moved.
Okay.
Oh well. Yeah, so, okay, I've got to play a bit quicker.
A very last question for you. What do you think of Pragnanandana?
Well, he looks pretty good, doesn't he? I mean, okay, I'm winning this position now, but it's going to take some work. So, yeah, I mean, he looks very good. I saw him up close recently in Gibraltar. What am I doing here? Let's bring this. Why did I go rook G7?
Instead of okay.
I'm so weak sometimes, it's ridiculous. Oh, well, God, that was a bad move. Luckily, he didn't play anything too good there. He could have gone bishop A2 and then B3. Let's do this. What am I doing? Let's just keep it safe. At least I can't lose now, hopefully. Apart from on the clock. But yeah, Pragnanda, I mean, he's going to be a great player. I mean, I can't pronounce his name, but yeah.
He taught me, actually.
He taught you? Okay.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to interview him. And as Kirftir is pointing out, it's Pragnanandha. Pragnanandha.
Prag and who?
Pragnananda.
Prag and his nan.
Yes, basically. No, Prag and Anand.
Prag and who?
Prag.
Sorry. Okay. So this game hasn't gone so well in the last few moves. I'm going to try and make progress somehow, though,
Are you
eventually.
trying to...
Fiona!
I was so shocked by your mouse lip. Did he offer you a draw?
Thank you,
very
PJ.
nice.
Thank you, PG024. That's very nice of him. Oh my God, my score against him is bad. Did not
He's
realise.
crushing you.
He's crushing me. Yeah, I mean, I was very lucky there that my mouse slip was forgiven by him. I was planning to go rook b3, then f3, g4 eventually, but I mean, probably it's a draw anyway. That's very kind of him. And I'm glad we didn't end it on that note. Oh gosh, that would have been bad. Oh gosh.
I didn't. It wasn't my fault. The
No, I
mouse
know,
slip.
yeah.
This was
No,
just a reaction.
Because I think I was looking at you and talking, and then I was like, I'll move my rook to a3.
And then I was like, oh, what have I done?
No. It's my fault there, and I was very lucky. Oh, my 100% record's gone though. And I was very lucky to remain unbeaten in that session. Yeah, that was a tough game, and wow. Thank my lucky stars. Yeah, anyway,
Right.
Pragnanandha is going to be one of the best players in the world, I reckon. But it might take him some time. I mean, it's just like they said for Wei Yi. I mean, he's got one of those... I mean, Wei Yi has one of those stars where it's going to take a long time for him to stabilise. And
Do you think he's going to beat Karyakin's record for youngest GM?
Prag...
He still has like a year and a half almost.
I mean, it's very possible. I just love how cute it is. His feet don't touch the ground. Sometimes when he's playing, he's just sitting on his legs. And I mean, it must be so hard for his opponents to I mean, to play just psychologically against someone so talented and so young. But
okay, so just to conclude this show, first of all, thank you one more time to Pere from Spain for his fair play. That really was
sportsmanship isn't dead.
Very nice.
No, thank you.
So yeah, I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was more stressful than I thought, but yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys. Thanks all for tuning in, and thank you for all the challenges. I mean, I can't believe how many I got, and I'm sorry I couldn't play you all.
But
maybe next
hopefully
time.
we will be back on Monday. We will let you know, of course, if there is another show. Indeed, thank you very much to everyone who sent challenges, who was with us in the chat. It's been great fun, and let's do this again soon.
No, thanks, Fiona. Yeah, thank you, everyone else.
So have a lovely evening, and we'll see you all very soon.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Bye.